Good day everyone, I'm from Jimmy Cadorna and today we are about to solve Norton's theorem. First, we need to analyze the diagram of this certain problem. The given of this particular problem is 10 volts and the resistor 1 is 18 ohms and resistor 2 is 49 ohms and resistor 3 is 45 ohms, resistor 4 is 28 ohms and the resistance load is 28 ohms. Now, we need to find the Norton's resistance. And as you can see in the diagram, we need to find the Norton's resistance between the R4 area, which is A and B, as you can see here. Now we need to solve this problem. I will give the formula like this. Rn is equals to 18 plus parenthesis 49 parallel with 45 ohms. So we need to rewrite this type of problem to 18 plus 49 times 45 over 49 plus 45, which is, if you calculate it, Norton's resistance is equals to 41.46 ohms. And finding Norton's current, we need to write the diagram first. The diagram looks the same as this one, but we need to find the Norton's current, which will be given shortly. Current A N B R1, R3, and R2. So, to solve this type of problem that the diagram shows, we need to formulate the current division rule, which is IN is equals to current times the given 45 over 45 plus 49, which is, we need to calculate this first. I is equals to voltage over resistance, which is, the voltage is 10, as you can see here, over resistance, which is given right here. So which is 18 plus 49 times 45 over 49 plus 45, which is, the current is equals to, if you calculate it, 0.241 amps. That is our current. Now we need to solve for Norton's current, which is IN is equals to our current, which is here 0.241 times 45 over 45 plus 49, which is IN is equals to 0.1154 amps. That is our Norton's current. Now for the last part, we need to calculate all this into one diagram. I need to erase to make some room for the final process. But you can roll back to the video to analyze all the answers that was given. So let me erase this so we can start the final process. Now, for the diagram, for the Norton's theorem, as you can see in the diagram, we need to input this type of formula to finish this. To finish the Norton's theorem, which is, the formula is current load is equals to 0.1154, which is given in the current Norton's formula from previous solution, times 41.46 over 41.46 plus 28, which is our resistor load. As you can see, it always replicates the formula, which is 4.46 over 4.46 same plus the RL, which is resistance load is equals to 28 ohms. Now, if you calculate all this, it will turn into current load is equals to 0.06888 amps. This is our final answer for Norton's theorem. Good day, everyone. Once again, I am Jimmy Cadorna. Today, we're about to solve the Thevenin's theorem. As for this problem, the diagrams given are 20 volts, and the resistor 1 is 18 ohms, resistor 2 is 49 ohms, and resistor 3 is 45 ohms, resistor 4 is 28 ohms, and for resistor 5 is equals to 75 ohms. Now, to start off, we need to find the Thevenin's voltage, which indicates VTH, the acronym of Thevenin's voltage. Now, as you can see in this diagram, 20 volts and same as R1, R2, R3, R4, but the current load of this loop is missing. Now, to solve the first loop, I1 is equals to Vs over R1. But we need to find the R1 first, which is R1 is equals to parenthesis 49 plus 28 ohms parallel with 45 close parenthesis plus 18 ohms, which is equals to 77 times 45 here over 77 plus 45 plus 18, which is, if you calculate, the outcome will be 46.402 ohms. Now, this is the resistor 1, which is we can now solve for loop 1. Now, to indicate for loop 1, voltage is equals to 20 here, and the R1 is given to us by, like here, we solved earlier, which is 46.402 ohms is equals to, if you calculate it, 0.431018, meaning amps. So clearly put the answer that total amps is 0.43101 amps for loop 1. Now for loop 2, let me erase this. But keep in mind the answer for loop 1. Now, solving for loop 2. Need to put I1 for loop 1 here. 0.43101 amps. So for I2 or loop 2 is equals to I sub 2 equals to 45 times I1 over R2. First, we need to solve for R2 again. R2 is equals to 18 plus 49 plus 28. The reason why it's addition, because it's a series circuit. 18, 49, and 28. We already solved the parallel type of circuit. So which is R2 is equals to 95 ohms. So if resistor 2 is equals to 95 ohms, the loop 2 is equals to 45 times 0.43101 3101 over 95, the loop 2 is equals to loop 2 is equals to 5. Loop 2 is equals to 5.718 volts. Which is loop 2 is equals to 0.204 amps. This is our loop 2, which we put the total here, 0.204 amps. Now we need to solve for the voltage. Let's erase this again. To solve for Thevenin's voltage, the formula is loop 2, which is I2 times 20H, which is 0.204 times 28 is equals to 5.718 volts. This is so therefore VTH is equals to 5.718 volts. This is our Thevenin's voltage. Now we need to calculate for Thevenin's impedance or RTH. We need to find the impedance between A and B, the RTH. Now to solve for RTH is equals to 18 parallel to 49 parenthesis plus 45 parallel with 28 is equals to parenthesis 18 times 49 over 18 plus 49 plus 45 parenthesis parallel 28 is equals to parallel 58.164, which is the total of this calculation over x28 over copy 58.164 plus 28 is equals to 18.901 ohms. This is the total of Thevenin's theorem or RTH. Diagram of Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Now the voltage is 5.718. This is the band voltage. This is a resistor. This is the R5. R5 here, the final process of Thevenin's theorem, and the total of the RTH above here, which is 18.901 ohms. To calculate the current load, we need to find current load is equals to voltage over RTH. Now, which is, if you implement the given, which is 5.718 over 18.901 plus 75, the total current load will be 0.061 amps. This is the total equivalent circuit of Thevenin's theorem based on this specific problem. That is all. I hope you have been listening carefully, and I hope you understand quite a bit with our lessons. I am Virgil Calorna, BS Mechanical Engineering in Capital University, now